What the fuck is going on?
Huh? What? This is my mangina cup.
What the fuck did you just say?
This is how I fill my mangina cup. Then I put it in this bottle.
This is not good.
Drink it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Good mangina.
I think we got a situation here.
Put it in the bottle and drink it. Put it in the bottle and drink it. Mangina cup, mangina cup, mangina cup. Put it in the bottle and drink it. Put it in the bottle and drink it. Mangina cup, mangina cup, mangina cup, mangina cup.
Well, I was actually just asking why you don't have a sense of humor anymore. But maybe this explains everything perfectly. I think you should stop drinking that shit and fly to Thailand. And take me with you.
Welcome to the video. I'm trying to do some brief introductions to the videos to give you an idea of what's ahead. In this video, I'm showing you how I trade my favorite base setup that I keep coming back to time after time. I show a little bit of footprint trading in this video and why I still always come back to this setup. I show a lot of great trades that I took today, and I explain in detail how I'm using these different key levels, how I'm using the ADX and point of control and delta, and how I'm putting it all together and placing trades. So I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying these videos, please hit the like button. Always greatly appreciated. And if you want to find out if I ever stop drinking mangina juice and finally start living life to its fullest again, definitely subscribe and stay tuned. Been messing around with the footprint charts again. Finally got my indicator to work that I built on ChatGPT. Detects a special combination of imbalances both in the body and the wick. It's detecting imbalances on a footprint chart with just 1 tick per level, but on this chart I've got 4 ticks per level, so I can see the numbers a little bit easier. And if I'm using this NQ or MNQ footprint chart during the New York Open or times of higher volatility, I'll bump this up to 8 ticks per level. But getting some decent signals, I've got it set at a pretty low imbalance rate, just 1.5 or 150% for the imbalances. If I bumped it up to a 2 or a 3, I'd see less arrows here. I'm going to keep doing some testing on it. It might be a feature that I add into the new flow stack indicator. I thought it might be interesting to be able to look for imbalances across multiple different instruments or different time frames. Just doing some Asia session trading, stacking up some micros, the usual. Took a couple of shorts as we were approaching the 50 level. One here, back to the 20, and another right here, back to the 20. Got 17 minutes until the London Open. Some nice double divergence back here on the 1 minute chart, and some single bar divergence. Broke above, green on green action, bullish ADX insides, blast off. Just grabbed one more short before the London Open here. Red on red action, big top wick, point of control in the wick, wicking right off of this previous day VWAP close. An amazing key level to have on your charts. Got into a little short there. London just opened. Just got into another short. Red on red action. ADX started turning bearish here. And then we started closing below the 20. More bearish ADX. Just got some double divergence down here. Point of control down into the wick. Just got a nice pop back up to the 20 SMA here. I woke up randomly right before the New York Open. So I'm doing a little New York Open trading. And speaking of the New York Open, I just took a long off of yesterday's New York Open. Right here, this key level from the key levels indicator. It was also the 50 level. We had a very nice bounce up over 35 points right up to this cluster of key levels. Rejected back down. Got into a little long here. Pulled up the footprint chart here. Had all these imbalances right here. We pulled back right to this imbalance level. I got into a long, but just for a little bit. We had this cluster of key levels up here. Just got a bunch of imbalances to the downside here. But now it's just eating it right back up. That last big imbalance held. Just got into a long, had some divergence here. We poked the yesterday's New York Open on the MNQ higher time frame. Thought we might pull back up to that level. I thought this level might act as a magnet because we poked through it pretty fast. And I got 8 points or so there. Just got into a long. We were holding up at this area down here. Just kind of ranging for a few candles. Some divergence building up. Had point of control down in these 2 wicks. Tried to break hole number here on the second attempt up. Thought we were going to break it. Got into a long there. Just barely broke hole number. Now we're dumping again. Just got into another long. Had to get rid of that footprint chart. Kept distracting me. Really don't like looking at all those numbers in that thing and paying attention to the imbalances. It just doesn't do it for me. I know it works for other people, but I never felt like I got a consistent edge. But I also just like to look at all that data a little bit differently. This is my preferred simplistic method of viewing order flow data and everything else that I like to look at. We had some divergence building up on the 5-minute NQ here. Point of control was drawn down way into this wick. Had divergence on the ES 5-minute as well. I just grabbed another long as we were coming back up to hole number. I thought we'd give it a little bit bigger of a poke this time, and we did. We had bullish ADX here. I grabbed a long as we were moving up here. I think I got out at 05, something like that. Added some more micros to the pile. Up over 300 bucks per account. It's not even 10 o'clock. We got some 10 o'clock news. I actually completely forgot about that. Yes, 10 o'clock news, 3 minutes. I just got into a long as we were breaking above the 20 here. We were breaking above all these recent highs. I was up like 20 bucks, but I hit the market button and I think it only added like 7 bucks to my pile of micros. Didn't want to mess around. Still just a couple minutes after the news. We've had pretty big moves in both directions right after the news. Just gonna wait and see what it wants to do for a minute. I just got into a short. So we were pulling up the VWAP. Got in short expecting a VWAP bounce. We also had the 15-minute center right above and this huge cluster of key levels. I definitely make more when I trade the New York Open versus trading all the off hours. Just so many more opportunities, so much more volume and volatility. It's easier for me to take bigger size trades. I trade anywhere from 1 micro to 1 mini, whereas when I'm trading in the off hours, I'm usually just trading 1 micro, maybe 2. I just grabbed a short right at VWAP, just got my full 10-point target. We had some divergence on this candle. We were still up at VWAP, hopped in short. We had over 10 points of room down to yesterday's New York Open. I got filled within a few seconds. We're also at this cluster of key levels on the ES, a double previous day VWAP close right here. I keep trying new stuff both for myself and for channel content, but this is the setup I always come back to. Very simple, 60-minute, 1 minute, 5 minute, with an extra 5-minute ES chart looking for correlations. This is my personal happy place. But trading the footprint charts, trading 4 different instruments, it's all possible. But this is the main setup I've come back to time after time. It's hard to put all 17 plus years of trading experience into any one video. So I try to do videos on a lot of different topics, a lot of different things that I've seen and witnessed over the many years. I'm definitely not into trying to do any kind of education or trying to convince anyone that I know anything special. Just sharing all the things that I've experienced. I think there's so many things about trading that just can't be taught. I think it's a very personal journey that everyone goes on. But hopefully it's fun to listen to some of my wacky ideas. We just came up to the next major key level, the 15-minute center. Had to go for a little bounce trade short there off of the 15-minute center. Thought it would pull back to VWAP. It just pulled back to VWAP. Had some divergence building up to the downside as we were pulling up here too. These experimental ADX reversal arrows, definitely taking these with a grain of salt. We had a nice one pre-market, and then we had one more appear right before 10, but that was right before the news. We did have a little dip down there. These blue triangles, this is also the experimental ADX divergence. Definitely getting some more signals with these. A nice little pop up there, nice little pop up there. Then the red and green triangles, these are my go-to Chaikin divergences. Getting a nice little drop down now. Just got into another short. VWAP was holding here. We got red on red action. We got point of control drawn up into both of these wicks. Went for the short, got my full 10 points. Puts me up over 400 in the accounts. It's not even 10:30 yet. Just grabbed another short. We pulled up to VWAP. We rejected. We started pushing below the 20 again. After we started pushing below the 20, we've just dropped over 10 points. I grabbed 5 or 6 points there. Just grabbed another 20 bucks. We were pulling up to the 15-minute center, one of my favorite key levels. It was right before 10:30. It just turned 10:30 now. We were below the 250 SMA coming into 10:30, so I definitely had a short bias for one last trade to the downside. And the 15-minute center is a great key level, so I went for the short there. We just dropped over 20 points from that level. I think I'm gonna call it a day there. It's 10:30 on a Friday. Had a nice green day. Today is the last day of the most amazing Take Profit Trader sale. It's 40% off with no activation fee, and they refund you your evaluation fee if you pass and get funded and get paid. Definitely the best deal out there. It's the last day of that. And then Apex extended their 80% off sale. Tradeify has always got some good deal going on, and they've got the straight to funded accounts. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. Thanks so much for the support. Hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Put in the bottle and drink it. Put in the bottle and drink it. Mangina cup, mangina cup.